Sit back, relax your mind. Just let my love flow through you. 'Cause all this time, my love is with you. Oh, and you'll never have to worry. 'Cause I want to spend my life with you. You changed my world, my dreams have come true. Something about you that can't explain. And it's driving me crazy now, but I'm saying something about the way you hold me. I love you. Something inside you that keeps calling me out. Stuck in the places that I've never seen. Never seen from me. I'm not afraid to run from it. Oh no, I love you. I never contemplated. That's why it feels right. Heaven sent love, a match made for two. Take your love for granted, 'cause love will wait for you. No, baby, hold on to what your heart is telling you. Oh, I messed y'all up with that one. Hold up, we ain't gonna do it like that. Let me do this right quick. And I'm gonna hook y'all right back up with that one. That wasn't even cool right there. How is y'all doing? Let me get this back online. I'm gonna continue right where it just left off. Take a chance, take my life, and my name's let my love holding me tight through the night. It's alright. Hey. Holding me tight through the night. It's alright. I love you. There's something about you, baby. Every day you're so good. No one so I love you. Baby, I love you. I love you. I love you. I It's been a long time together. You know what you want from me, and keep watching. I ain't finished, y'all. I need a couple more to enter because we got to have this conversation. We got to. And this young lady I heard last night, boy, she know how to dig deep and get the truth out of somebody. Very, very honored to have you. Hey, boo, can I use your charge cord? Can I use your charge cord? I don't want to run. You want to run upstairs and grab mine? I can use yours. You give me that plug out that closet. They go on the socket. Time and time again, I relapse, but love has never left me. Perhaps I should have found a way to pay it back. I don't care what you charge it. It's this charge. I just think it was. You definitely charge me. You forget my mistake. It becomes another habit to break. Overplay it till the guilt takes a shame. From the night to the day, who needs a heart that tears apart? Who waiting cycles me back at the start, time and time again. I realize that your love is always waiting. Perhaps I can't save myself, so I fade to black. I forget what it takes, only taking up to swallow the pain. Now the pain until it wash away. From the night to the day, you forgive my mistakes. It becomes another habit to break. I'll replay it till the guilt turns to shame. From the night to the day, hey, y'all. This for my people still driving, y'all, cleaning up. I ain't getting there, y'all. It's gonna be worth the conversation. Just trying to wind y'all down. We've been so geeked up all day. So geeked up, y'all. I'm gonna use this. If you need it now. Yes. No, it's plugged up. Just ask your mom to hand it to you. Yeah. Come on, y'all. Take it easy, baby. You do what I wanna do to you. I wanna open up the floodgates to my heaven. This afternoon, you let me back to let you come and love me. I think in just a moment there's gonna be a love explosion. Go ahead and let your jones get running for, yeah. Come on, sexy woman, you're just the way I want you to be. Let me know if it's too loud, y'all. catch myself and make sure that I'm not dreaming. 'Cause the way you make me feel, I feel like I'm screaming. Come on, come on, do it to me, baby. Come on, sexy.
She gave that whole thing to you? Okay, she don't need that part. I think you should have left that up there because she's gonna Hey. Thank you, baby.
Come on, sexy, just the way I want you to be. Take your time, baby. Go ahead and let everything on me. I better catch myself and make sure that I'm not dreaming. Oh, 'cause the way you make me feel, I feel like, wow. So, baby.
That's what's up.
It's your boy Randy Bell. Coming to y'all once again. It's real talk, real music. And I know a lot of these ladies out there, you ladies are wondering why you're not having the success that you deserve. And I know some of you don't want to hear it, but the truth is, it's your man. You gotta gain that weight, boy. It's only so much a woman can take. She's losing her hair, yeah. All because you're still there. You keep putting her down, down. Every time his friends come around, she's drinking and thinking, she's drowning in debt, constantly singing, getting her way. Whatever it is, it don't matter. I'll be shipping calls. You're getting in her way. Whatever it is, it don't matter. I'll be shipping calls.
Hey.
You're getting in her way. Whatever it is, it don't matter. I'll be shipping calls. You're getting in her way. Whatever it is, it don't matter. I've been shipping calls. You're getting in her way. Whatever it is, it don't matter. I've been shipping calls. I can put you on Greyhound, Hound. Pack your things and never come back around. I pay for megabus, bus. You gotta go, can't stay here no more. Priceline.com, come. I'm willing to pay. You gotta leave today, get in her way. Whatever it is, it don't matter.
Hey,
I've been shipping calls. You're getting in her way. Whatever it is, it don't matter. I've been shipping calls. You're getting in her way. Whatever it is, it don't matter. I've been shipping calls. You're getting in her way. Whatever it is, it don't matter. I've been shipping calls. You're getting in her way. Whatever it is, it don't matter. I've been shipping calls. Now look, a lot of men are jealous of their woman. They try to do little sneaky things to stop your groove, ladies. Like, if you try to go back to school or start your own business,
this for my motherfucking ladies.
They want to keep you caged in like a bird. They're always accusing you of messing around. And because he don't socialize with family and friends, he don't want you to do so. That's why you can't go to the next level. See, ladies, the sooner you let him go, the quicker success is going to come to you. The bottom line is, ladies, you sleeping with the enemy. Get in her way. Whatever it is,
Hey,
it don't matter. I'll pay the shipping calls. You're getting in her way. Whatever it is, it don't matter. I'll pay the shipping calls. You're getting in her way. Whatever it is, it don't matter. I'll pay the shipping calls. You're getting in her way. Whatever it is, it don't matter. I'll pay the shipping calls. You're getting in her way.
I'm live, man.
Are you live?
What up, y'all? Sorry for the brief interruption. 1 second.
Hey, y'all, I want to have a conversation tonight. I've been putting it off for a couple nights, but I wanted to have the conversation anyway. Um, just some real talk, real people. Hello to everybody that's coming through. Miss Creole, North Carolina Music, my homie Shady. Hey, y'all. I see a few more that haven't jumped down in the chat, but what's good? What's good? What's good? Uh, had a little brief heartbreak, I should say. And not because I'm a sucker for love or nothing like that. It's because I give everybody a fair share, fair chance to show who they are. And some people do good and some people break your heart. Just as simple as that. I never invest too much in a person, so not too much emotion can get spilled over it, but all in the same, a little touched by it. And to the sister who sort of kind of broke my heart, I really don't judge anybody from their past or past transgressions, if you will. But when I see you overcome atrocities, self-inflicted a lot of times, and still make preparations to do further damage to oneself or somebody else, it really make me feel some type of way. And I don't let nobody go, drop nobody because of something they did to somebody else, because it's all about the way you treat me. But there are red flags that we have to adhere to, and if we don't, we definitely going to get we're going to get our just due. We got to quit being naive. And when you hear quack, you got to know it's a duck. And when you hear a bark, you got to know it's a dog. You can't be hearing no bark talking about, oh, no, that's a cat. You all right. You hear a bark, assume it's the biggest dog in the yard, and get the hell away as fast as you can. So that's why I told the sister, she had me as a moderator over in her, on her page, and I respectfully, she's been a content creator for quite some time, and I just respectfully, told her to take my wrench, because I don't think, even though I wouldn't show you no further disrespect than you show on yourself, but I don't think that's fair, because I'm totally sided with the persons that's been offended than with you. So I would only think it's fair that you take my moderation for that. And I'll tell you that before you get the hint. That's just the way it is. I'm not going to say nothing behind your back I haven't said in your face several times. That's just it. And I hope I'm repeated with that same type of respect. But there are snakes out here, yet and still. And a lot of them appear to be pretty cool people. I liked them before I found out what was going on. Something about that red flag that if you don't pay attention to it, you regret it. And not that I pay attention to it so I can do something dirty to them, but I just want, to be aware, and want people that's around me to be aware of who the snakes are. And when I see them, I'm going to point them out, y'all. I'm not going to bring it to this channel unless it's brought to this channel. But when they're in my space, I'm a gladly, if I say some snakes around, and one of my people don't know who I'm talking about, and they say, what you talking about, Curl? Give me a nudge or something, let me know. I'm gonna let them know. And I'm just telling the snakes that right off the bat. I'm not speaking on anybody that haven't snaked me. I'm gonna speak on, if you snake somebody close to me, yeah, that's just like snaking me. So, how y'all doing, man? And ma'ams, hope y'all been having an okay day. It's been a pretty exhilarating day and a half for me because I was shocked yesterday. I seen a few of my people, one who I'm very close to cyberly, uh, and they basically got spit in their face. And I took off yesterday and unplugged for a while because I was with my family. And I came back and the atmosphere was totally different than when I left. And I'm like, whoa. Then I hear my boo-boo get on here and on fire. Y'all know who that is. If not, I'll let you know later. And I'm like, why is they on fire like this? What happened? What's going on? And before I can go digging back in the archives, Suge did a whole show on it. And I'm shocked because these two people I seen putting in work for this individual. And to hear this said, like probably on the same day that I seen them actually putting in work for the individual, it just blew my mind. I just said, nope. Because if that had happened to somebody, if that had happened to them, it'd easily happen to me. I'm really nobody. So I just decided to just step off and everybody be their own judge and do their own thing. I'm not gonna judge you for it. I don't judge a crackhead for being a crackhead or a wino for being a wino. That's their body. They got to deal with that at the end of the day. As long as you don't bring certain mannerisms around me, we all good. So I just wish that person the best. Hope that they mature the next 30, 40, 50 years, however old they are, a lot better than they've matured so far, because she got a lot of potential. And I just pray for the best for you, But as far as me being in that type of atmosphere, I love the truth too much. I can't bag a lie. I can't bag people that's into deception, not knowingly. I can't do it. But when you ever want to have that real talk, though, I'm here. Always open to give a talk and give it to you real. You did. So hopefully, you can compare that to an olive branch, despite the way I feel right now about you. You already know what happened, Shay. You know what it's about. Yeah. But they was throwing me up. The person I'm talking about was lifting me up, was putting in some work for me, throwing my name out there, my channel out there, trying to get people to notice it. And though she don't have a big following, it's just an effort for me. Just give me a little effort and it go a long way. And that's how our Heavenly Father feel. You don't have to. He know that we're not made, most of us not made to just snap a finger and stop doing stuff that displeases him. It takes time. It's a gradual, it's a lifestyle, it's a lifestyle change. So, I have to give that same, I have to my best ability, I had to get that same space to somebody else. I can't just expect them to snap a finger or nothing like that. So, hey, we all make mistakes, man. We all got a lot of things we're working on. So, I'm no better, but I'm better than that. I'm better than deception of any kind. And if I do use deception and somebody pointed out to me and I'm not recognizing it, I would be quickly corrected, because I look for my gifts, from the Most High. I don't look for gifts from man. People send me money and do nice things for me. I don't credit man for that. Although I say thank you and show you gratitude, but I know where it's ultimately coming from. If the Most High don't put it in your heart
it's not going to be done. And that's just the way I feel. You know, a lot of other people feel different. But you know, moving on. But just for the snakes, just so you know, my brother, my god brother, in real life, have made a platform, and he's recorded so many people doing so many fake things, so many fake things. And all I had to do is say a name. If I'm not strong enough, mentally able enough to go in his archives and pull out certain things for myself, all I had to do is say the name to him, and he's going to pull it out, and you know, exposure is just going to go down. So just so the snakes can know, you know, I see you, I know you. Just stay away from me. If you see me around, just get away from me. I'm not going to come and start no trouble with you. I'm not going to do none of the stuff suckers do. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to talk about your family. Now, if we get in a good cap session on, I'll probably talk about your mama, you know. But other than that, I'm not going to disrespect you in no kind of way. But you know I know you, you know. Now, I'm going to really move on. I want to discuss that murder, or should I say those people that were killed at the concert. Yeah. I want to discuss that a little bit. Just a little bit. See, there's people privy to know what death at concerts mean. We have more than reported in the news, but the few that was reported in the news, they're not given to us for awareness on, wow, some people just lost their lives. They're not given to us under those pretenses. In fact, they're not given to us on a lower tier, period. They just want us to fear. But to the initiates, it's given to each other to know that 8 dying at a concert, that's a pretty high sacrifice, if you know the type of things I know about this world. The name wasn't really big in my eyes. I don't know, you know, how many people follow Travis Scott, but I only remember him because I think he got a song I got on my playlist. I think. I know he did some jams on the 2Ks. I know he did a couple jams on the NBA 2Ks. And I really remember him, though, from the little meal McDonald's was selling for him. Didn't get a chance to snatch him up. But that's where I know him from. You know, I remember the advertisement. And basically stampeded. People got caught and crushed at the concert. I never understood the, you know, not looking bad down on nobody, but just me. After I reached a certain age, I couldn't see myself in a crowd of a bunch of strangers, sweaty and what have you, hollering another man's name. I you know, that was, you know, out of the question after I got a certain age. I did surprise myself by going to a couple basketball games. This was before I found out basketball was totally scripted, or any sport that you can bet on for that matter. But that's another story. I did surprise myself and do that mainly because somebody bought me tickets, but still I actually went, you know. But that's before I came into the knowledge. And it's people out there that's privy to know and understand that we see it like, okay, wow, oh my God, pray for the families. 8 people just died. Innocent people just died. Wow, right? But see, something else is happening with that transition. Somebody is moving to a higher level than they was at. And, you know, don't be surprised, you and I, you know, people that's older and they're 40, Don't be surprised if he becomes some type of spokesman in Congress or like some type of political leader. Because when you have blood on your hand, when you're one of the initiates, you raise up. You don't go down. You raise up. You get higher. You go higher. See, I like to use the term higher because a lot of us smoke weed out here. A lot of us do things like drinking, things like that, and we can identify high. See, they identify high as far as status. You dig what I'm saying? So when I heard that, I automatically just put up the antennas like, okay, now listen out for this guy. This guy about to go places now. This guy's about to get ready to go places. Notice that when you hear about somebody losing their whole family or family members, a lot of people say mothers or fathers. Notice what happens in their career after they lose their parents or somebody real close to them. See, you can't lose a distant relative, somebody you don't really know. It's always got to be somebody close to you because they have a thing called, I told y'all the other day, this thing of ours, this little secret. And it mainly has something to do with let's say, sexual deviances. That's usually what you share in common. But some men think it's more manly not to do that and just give up somebody's life. Just give up somebody's life. And look, it ain't like it's by surprise because these men you see, these college graduates, these fraternity brothers, all these persons are groomed. A lot of times they're groomed by their own parents. And a lot of these people resent their parents for getting them into this way of life. So that's why you see a lot of fathers and mothers getting ghosted, getting sacrificed, getting put on the chopping block. Yeah, they'll tell you something like this paid rich person died in surgery. You know, this person that got all this, allegedly got all this money, somehow died in surgery, or given the wrong medicines and the wrong type of oxygen was given to them. You know, some shit that happened to extremely poor people that we could probably understand. Yeah, they say this stuff happened to these rich people, these allegedly rich people. But I'm trying to help you understand that's a little bit more simpler than that. See, this type of conversation, man, has got to be had. Because a lot of people, when I talk this stuff to a lot of people, they look at me crazy because it's an attachment when it comes to idols, when it comes to characters, personalities. A lot of people can identify with these characters, with their personalities, and they attach themselves to it. You know what I mean? They attach themselves to that person, character, personality. I just told a person the other day, I say, look up the quarterback for the Baltimore Ravens. Now, when he was in college, he had a totally different birthday than he got now. And he couldn't really understand that. And I tried to help him understand by using the Bible. And it's crazy. How you going to use the Bible for some football? You know, and check it out. When Judah or Jerusalem was ransacked by Babylon, of course, Jerusalem, the inhabitants kept on following pagans in their ways and their gods and was warned repeatedly from the one true God until they just, they couldn't be warned no more. So some of the inhabitants was taken to Babylon, and some of the more intelligent inhabitants, the king at the time, Nebuchadnezzar, he wanted them in his royal court. So he had these guys, Meshach, Iraq, Meshach, and Abednego. I could be wrong on the names, but y'all know the sounds of the names, right? See, when they became Babylonian courts, when they were allowed in a higher circle, their names got changed. They could never go by the names they used to go by. Of course, you run into people that know you from that way. They're going to say your real name. But when you're in that circle, you're not running into the people that you grew up with no more. That's why you guys never see nobody out the hood go to Hollywood. And if you ever did see somebody out the hood go to Hollywood, you notice they never come back. You never see them walking the street saying, "Hey, let me pay this bill. I'm a $600 million man. Let me get this bill for you. Let me get your kids some shoes." You will never ever see that, because once you're allowed in the upper tier, you're not allowed to go back, not unless it's agenda behind it. And 9 times out of 10, ain't gonna be agenda behind it, behind helping people with very little means. Yep, there you go. There you go. I'm cool with that right there. I'm cool with that right there. See, once you cross over, y'all can go do this research now. Once you cross over, your whole name change, and a lot of times your whole identity change. That's why I encourage the people that come mess with me to go check out the Gay Manifesto. When you check out the Gay Manifesto and you read, see, I like to read the story within the story within the story. I like to read between the lines, because a lot of times if you just go with what's on base, you're going to miss the whole purpose. That's why I like to look at eyes and body language and, things like that, because it takes more to frown, more muscles to frown and look mad than it takes to smile. I think it's like 100 and something to 20 something muscles you use. So you're going to see extra things going on with somebody that's being deceitful. So always look at the story within the story within the story. And when you check out the story within the story, every time somebody graduate in Hollywood, they have to change their identity, not because they're trying to hide. It's just because it's a manifestation. Nicki Minaj kind of touched on it. Beyonce kind of touched on it. And what they did was tell people like myself, who's been in entertainment before, what happens before they go on stage. See, I'd never really associated, when Beyonce said this, I never associated it with a demon. That's what she wanted you to do, associated with a demon, because this is one of their ways of playing in our faces. This is one of their ways of doing it. So what happens is she make you aware of what they doing, but the act that she's speaking on is not technically what's really happening. See, I sung and rap before. I've entertained talent shows, kiddie discos outside, things like that in front of crowds. And I know how I felt before I opened my mouth, and I know how I felt after I opened my mouth. And it was sort of kind of like what Beyonce described. But the thing is, she want to lead you in a direction to show you what they really do behind the scenes. And when she said that, I'm like, wow, she said that's a possession. And and a lot of conspiracy theorists, what they call them, connect the dots, and they know what it mean, and they know what it could mean, and they make their assumptions based on what they know. I just so happen to have played sports, and I know how I feel to be in front of a big crowd performing. You feel a certain way before the curtain open, and once the curtain open, you got to get out there. You got to put on your game face, what the coach used to call it. Put on your game face. So with that in mind, we got lives lost. We got blood spilled for the sake of hearing a man rap and sing on stage. Now, a lot of us will say, well, this gang violence, these people driving drunken cars, what's more stupid than losing your life? Just going to listen to a little music, holler a little bit. These people ain't said they got beat up and stomped. No police whooped them up or nothing. Of course they could have perverted the story, but that ain't the case. Let's just go with the narrative. Let's just go with that. So these 8 people lost their lives because they wanted to go support a musician that they like music, basically. That's the moral of the story. I got a concert hall. Y'all, if y'all ever heard of Shane Park, which they call in Aretha Franklin Park now, right across the street from me. They do their concerts. You can just hear them right here, like you right over there. Bam. Why would I go pay? And it's just me, y'all. So please don't take this the wrong way. Why would I pay to go see another man perform on stage? And if I like his songs, I can easily bump it in my house, bump it in the truck. I mean, I got a speaker. I can easily do it that way and hear it just how I want to hear it, not be all caped up, drink how I want to drink, ain't got to worry about making it to the car. I just couldn't see me doing it. And just to hear somebody lost their life over, man, messed up people. I mean, just imagine if they would have used that energy doing something worth doing. Would they still be alive, or is it just meant to be that way? I'm just trying to have a conversation, y'all. I'm just having a conversation. Of course, I'm gonna open these lines up before it get too late. Of course, that. Now check this out, y'all. My cousin called me a couple nights ago. We kicking it strong. I ain't heard from him. He been out here battling these demons and everything, and I ain't heard from him. So I'm letting him know, cuz love you, blah blah blah. He said, yeah, man, I checked myself in the rehab, and I've been here for a couple months, and I didn't caught the virus again. What? What you mean caught it again? I said, you got the jabs? Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? He said, yeah, I got both of them, right? I said, you got both of them? Yeah, as soon as they, put it out there like that, I went and got it. Wow, okay. And it's my second time catching the hookup since I got him. I said, whoa. He's in quarantine right now. He sounded strong, so. And I said, well, the jab's supposed to stop you from getting it, right? He said, no, the jab's supposed to just stop you from getting sick. And I said, wow. I said, okay. I said, well, bro, I know language. And, I'm not talking about like Russia and Russian and, Yugoslavian. I ain't talking about nothing like that. I'm talking about, I know language. I know the way these people speak language in front of us every day, using letters, numbers, shapes, different kind of words, and words that might look foolish to you, but it's clearly, them communicating with each other. And I said, bro, I knew from the language that they were speaking. I said, when I seen people like Bill Gates acting like he cared about the preservation of human life, I said, when I seen him acting concerned, I automatically knew not to fuck with nothing they was talking about. I said, because the reason this guy makes my antennas go up is because previous 9 years, he's been giving talks on cutting the Earth's population. So how would a guy that's talking about cutting the Earth population all of a sudden care about the preservation of human life? It just don't make any sense to me. It don't. And then I start seeing this dude everywhere. And I'm looking around. I'm like, whoa. I'm telling my wife, I'm like, ain't nobody peeping this out. Ain't nobody seeing this. Like, are we that asleep? And the answer is yes, we are. If you depending on that TV to tell you the truth about anything, you are asleep. And you need to wake up because the house is catching on fire. And if you don't get up, you're going to start inhaling some of that poisonous shit that come from that fire, and you ain't going to be able to wake up at all. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. That's basically what it says. It's supposed to keep you from getting as messed up as other people be. But I follow this dude named Zachary K. Hubbard. He talks about gematria. He had when it first jumped off, his father, 70 something years old, still drive a bus. And when it first hit hard, y'all, his father caught it. And his father was home for 2 weeks. He couldn't taste none. Basic flu symptoms. Couldn't taste anything. Uh, had the sniffles and a little cough or whatnot. And after 2 weeks, this 72-year-old man was right back to work and been straight since then. So, you're sitting around and it's the winter time and they telling you, well, 80-degree weather will kill this, that, and other. They saying this all on the news, right? So dig this. Right before summer hit, this is last year, right before summer hit, they telling us the hottest places in the United States, people are catching this stuff. And I'm thinking like, hold up now. It's fall here. I mean, it's spring here. And it's warm as hell. It ain't quite 80 yet, but it's warm as hell. I know in Arizona and Texas, it's even more hotter than this, right? So I'm like, why is they telling? Then they shot to Florida. Why is they telling us the hottest places is getting infected a lot right now? And they just told us all these many months, which was about 2 or 3, that 80-degree weather kills the shit. So boom, here we come in Detroit. They come with the same stuff. And I'm going to tell y'all, if y'all like me, y'all going to hear about 2 people out of every 100, every 1,000 people know somebody that got it or lost somebody to it. But the record numbers that's reported to us daily does not exist anywhere but on TV. It don't exist anywhere but on TV. Period. I'm seeing everybody I seen 4 or 5 years ago, 10, 20 years ago. Yes, some of us have fell asleep in death, but they're labeling this pandemic. Sorry about that, y'all. Pandemic. So that means it's beyond, y'all know what that means. That means it's real, real, real bad. Yet we haven't seen these numbers surpass guns, gun-related murders, or killings, or mistakes. We haven't heard it surpass DUI-related fatalities, accidents. Period. We haven't seen this. We haven't seen this so-called horrible thing surpass any of these areas. So I ask you, just to be honest with yourself, the only time that these things are relevant is when you turn on the TV. Now, just from this point on, just pay attention to it. You go on TV, it's like it's going down. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. See, Shady. I've been trying to get with you, man, on these topics because we way past that one, man. But I would love to show you things that's been right in front of you. That and look, y'all gotta understand, it ain't just because a lot of us sleep. A lot of us is allowing ourselves to be rocked to sleep. And we get rocked to sleep by people we trust. And most of us trust our local news because we see them every day, on time, on point. And I'm just telling you, stop trusting these people. You think they get millions to sit up in your face and tell you the truth? You think they live the high life because they're caring about your well-being? It's time to wake up, y'all. It's okay for kids to be naive, but a lot of us got gray and white in our head. A lot of us old now, and we are allowing these people to make us go against each other. Y'all know how many people older than me, when I went inside certain businesses, restaurants, stores, gas stations, how they look at you when you ain't got a mask on, how they basically attack you, do the same thing these talking heads do on TV. And it's people from your own community. And in my head, I'm thinking, like, if you that scared, why are you in here? Why are you outside? Why are you letting somebody cook your food if you that scared? Why? Me and my wife just sitting back, man, looking at these people make fools of themselves, allowing themselves to be used from the by the powers that be. Just crazy. Just crazy, y'all. Yeah. But let me just take this time out right here. Take this time out. Let me show you how Satan tries to poison your mind. Not try, but does poison your mind. See, we're not just slow in the sleep by choice. No. We got people that's manipulating our minds daily, programming us yearly, annually, just to make sure we do what we told. See, you take a real good person with a real good heart, you put a real interesting TV and show in front of them. You get this villain, right? You get this villain that lie to everybody, swindle everybody. He done snuck and killed a couple people. And every time the law get on him, he always get away, right? He always get away. This gonna be real quick, y'all. I just want to give y'all a real subtle way on how Satan attacks us. So dig, this person with this real good heart, real smooth personality, after this villain in this show gets away repeatedly, this person that's looking at this show with this real good heart, he started to develop a hate for this character. Every time this character get away, this person with this real good heart who's just observing, just being entertained, gets upset. Damn, this motherfucker keep getting away. And then that person gets to the point where, man, I can't wait till they kill this motherfucker. Kill him, you know. See, that's what Satan do to us every day. Every day. Ain't no escaping it. This is world. This is what he do. You want to dabble in his entertainment? That's what you're going to have to face. A lot of us see through it, but a lot of us don't. A lot of us think it's just real innocent. But see, it's a program. It's a deep, maniacal, well thought out program. And it's enforced on us every day. Every day. But hey, y'all, it's almost time for me to get up out of here. Anybody want to come have a conversation with me before I get up out of here? Y'all know y'all welcome now. I'll be acting all funny and stuff now. I'm sitting up here. I still got another cigarette left before I had to go upstairs and get more. I don't want to do that, so I want to have a conversation right now. I want to have a conversation, man, because one thing I picked up, I used to go to the Kingdom Hall, and when I went to the Kingdom Hall, right off back, it was so boring to me, so boring. The singing ain't like it is in church. I was exposed to the church first. Singing ain't like it is, and everything all organized, and I'm like, man, I'm in love with this, man. But when I started reading my Bible, it started becoming, things start opening up, start getting a little more entertaining to me, because I was able to keep up with what was going on. And one thing about the Kingdom Hall, man, you can, study your little lesson during the week, and you can look up a scripture to bag up, your answer that you got for your particular lesson. And you get called out and you get your strong opinion on this, and based off the paragraph that you read and this, that, and the other. And you always get several other people that piggybacks off your answer, but they got other ways to look at that same answer. They got other angles to get at that same answer. And that's what I always respected about it. That's why I always welcome the conversation. Always. Look at my phone going crazy on me. I said angles and my whole thing stopped. But yeah. So that's all good. I gotta get up at 6 a.m. for the Cincinnati versus Cleveland game tomorrow. Okay, brother. You be safe. When you get back from this game, I might have a few things I want to talk to you about. You know what I mean? Not really, but not really. I really just want to pick with you, you know. But I know Shady, that your sports ain't nothing but entertainment. I know it ain't real competition, so I ain't gonna pick with you too hard. But yeah, y'all, I'm just trying to invite another way of thinking. Trust me, if you give me just a little bit of your time, you're gonna hear some of this stuff I'm talking about, and you're gonna be able to evaluate it in your life. You're not listening to me solely because this is just what you want to do. Something inside you was curious. What the hell is this dude talking about? What is he about? You see me in the chat rooms, and I'm usually on your side. We usually have the same opinion. Let's see what's up. And I'm just saying this to say that this is no coincidence. This is happening for a reason. And the reason, I'm pretty sure, the reason is it's time for some people to open their eyes. If you knew me in the real world, you'd know people that know me run from me because they want to stay in fairy tale land. They want to think the president really run the country. They want to they want to think that money makes the world go round. They want to think that there's no secret police force inside of the police force, so to speak. You got people that even think that this wide receiver that crashed the other day, talking about he's facing jail time. See, let me enlighten you guys on something. You got several things that could be taking place here. You got a ritual, something that's taking place, a form of witchcraft that get put on us to make their fake sport seem real. You got that could be. What's up, observer? You got that as a could be, right? Or you got a person that's trying to get away, that recognize what he's exposed to and trying to get away. Maybe he was asked to touch his toes for even greater fame. and he didn't want to do it. Maybe he realized what he's into and say, hey, I want out, which would probably explain why they're driving 150 something miles per hour. And yeah, they're the news. You got guys like me who fear lying to you, that would never lie to you. You can't even pay me. I'm the brokest man in Detroit, but here it is. You can't even give me $1 million to tell a white lie, right? But I will get ridiculed. These people that bring you the news on TV, they can just tell you anything. You just gonna run with it. Show you a little clip or something, a little picture, and you just gonna run with it. You're gonna argue with people like me because it's gonna contrast what you just heard on TV. And see, you got to understand, the TV is not here to help you. It's only here to distract you. When you get that interruption and that computer voice say back to your regular scheduled programming, believe them. Because that's what you were in the midst of getting done to you when they interrupted your show. And to show you how much you're getting programmed, don't you get pissed off when they interrupt your show? When they bring that little loud beep? Yeah, don't you get a little pissed off? Like, damn, man, I hate that. See, congratulations. The programming is working quite nice, because that's exactly what you're supposed to do. That's why it always happened at the most inconvenient time, majority of the time. Yeah. But see, it's important that we recognize it. Whether you want to be a sucker to the program or not, that's on you. I just want you to identify it for what it really is. You got the microwave. The microwave is supposed to help you. It's supposed to make things more convenient for you, less time consuming. But the microwave is killing you. The sun gives you way more than enough radiation. Not to mention these 4G and 5G waves all around us now. But the microwave, yeah, that's the explanation point, y'all. See, my kids used to be at the doctor. What's good, Sam Cook? My kids used to be at the doctor every other week, every other month. You had the breathing machines, and I know y'all, people have come see me before, heard me talk about this, and I'm going to talk about it because I want everybody to be aware. Y'all got to forgive me, my mom-in-law doing a little coughing in her sleep. So don't worry about that, y'all. So listen. We took that microwave out of our house, and the sicknesses have gone, y'all. I promise you. The Most High is a witness to this. There are no more breathing machines. There are no more, inhalers. None of that shit around my house in over 10 years. That's how long we haven't used a microwave. We got a toaster oven, but we don't have a microwave. I'm telling you, y'all, it overloads your body. It sends your immune system into some type of shock because it's getting way more than it's supposed to have. And this is causing a lot of y'all sickness. These 5G rays are causing a lot of sickness. It's just it. Some people can handle it. A lot of people can't. Y'all don't remember before this COVID thing came out? Y'all don't remember seeing about them big towers and people was tearing their towers down in the neighborhoods because they knew exactly what it was. They seen what it was doing to the trees and stuff like that, and stuff that was real close to it. Yeah. And see, soon as they start putting these things up everywhere, this is when this things start coming out. Y'all remember that? Go back. Go back. You can just use YouTube. Go back and see what people was talking about in early to mid 2009. Matter of fact, early to late 2019. Look at all the stories about the towers. Now, as soon as they get them up almost nationwide, keep an eye on what's his name? The last president. Keep an eye on him because he was doing talks about it, how they got them put up almost everywhere, and soon how they will be up everywhere. And as soon as the same exact number when they was predicted to be up 90% of everywhere, that's when we got this pandemic breakout. And that's when we got real people, because people thought I was trying to throw shade when I was saying this stuff ain't real. No, that wasn't what I was meaning. What I was saying is it's not what they telling you it is. That's what I was saying. It's not what you, yeah, I like that. I like that one better. Oops, I put the wrong one down. Yeah, I like that one better. Yep. Pandemic. Yeah. Soon as it starts supposedly going up everywhere, this is when the pandemic break out. Like, wow, okay. And it took everybody's mind off of those towers, didn't it? How many people you got? How many people talking about them towers now? I'll wait. This is how simple it is, y'all, to manipulate and distract us. This is how simple it is. Ain't nobody talking about them damn towers now. Nobody I know of. Nobody but me. Ain't nobody told y'all nothing about the microwave. Nobody but me. Get that motherfucker out your house. Don't give it away to nobody. Don't even just throw it away because somebody go grab that bitch out the garbage can. That bitch is not even worth reselling. What I want you to do with that son of a bitch is spike it like a football. Spike it. Don't get that poison to nobody else. You got your cell phone, right? You probably got you some wireless cable. Just stick with that. That's more than enough. That's way more than enough radiation by itself. But watch how different you feel without that goddamn microwave around. Look at the food. Look at the food y'all put in the microwave. Look what happened to it when it's a little bit too long. Yeah, dried out and disgusting to get, man. Yeah. I ain't here to help you. Here to help break your ass down. See, their whole religion is death. They celebrate death. This is what they do. And they're sexual perverters. They're sexual deviants. That's why you have a rock hard white penis sitting in our nation's capital right now, which they call the Washington Monument. That's why you have a pentagram. That's the identity of your military. The inside of a 5-pointed star. I mean, come on, y'all. I want to sound like a broken record because I don't hear enough people talking about this. I don't hear people talking about this. I hear people more concerned with how much this cost that you got on and your glasses and Jordans, and I hear more talk about that than I hear about this real shit. So I figure, hey, a couple nights out the week, let me talk this real shit. Let me put this out here. Let me help people understand that it ain't what they think it is. It ain't. It's just as simple as that, man. It's not what whatever they tell you it is, 9 times out of 10, it's the opposite. That's just the way it is. Let me point this one out to y'all again, y'all. God say be fruitful and become many. Man say the earth is overpopulated. Now let me tell you what's wrong with that once again. It takes a man 9 months to be born, and it takes 1 second for that same man to die. In a scenario like that, you could never be overpopulated. Ever. Just do the math. We probably got 1,000 kids ready to be born. They gotta wait. And I'm speaking on, say, throwing out abortion and anything like that. But you got men that's standing right here that you throw in an army suit or something like that, and they ready to go get their life up. And you got men that a lot of men that can die in 1 second. I mean, just do the math on that. The devil will always come with the exact opposite of the truth. That's his job. He'll give you the truth and sprinkle a little lie in there. Yeah, that's just how he play. Sexual deviance. Do y'all know it's 8 million children that end up missing every year for the last 20 years at least? 8 million. And then y'all heard me talk about Bill Gates. Do you know Bill Gates' parents are some of the founders of Planned Parenthood? Why is this important? Bill Gates' parents is responsible for millions of dead babies. I see people, a lot of people say black babies, but they don't discriminate at Planned Parenthood. If you white, they ain't gonna say, hey, we don't want your baby. No. You got a lot of those babies. And I can't say majority, but you got a hell of a lot of those babies that are melanated. Because they give you the story. They give you the story that you're doing the right thing, that Jesus sanctioned this. Yeah. They give you that story. Now, if you buy the story, that's on you. But if you can see through the story, you'll recognize how fucked up and satanic these people are. That's the agenda. That's the agenda. Nothing. It's nothing technical. We got these greenhouses. We are destroying the earth. Ain't no way in hell a motherfucker that can't live over 200, no further than 150 years, 200 years, can destroy the earth. If the earth feel like it's getting destroyed, the earth will correct it and will destroy your ass and whoever around you. We gotta put these emissions. Go back and look at what their plan is, man. See, if you go back and look at what the plan is, then there can't nobody fool you no more. This stuff that they getting away with now, they done tried it several times through the 1900s. They done tried it already. They've been trying it, and people would usually step up and stop their ass. I ain't talking about other people in Congress. I'm talking about people on the lower tier like myself. They'll stop them. When they tried to come with this overpopulation thing and when they come with this what was the other thing they came with? They came with the pollution thing. Oh man. They came with that pollution thing, and some people that were scientists that wasn't bought and paid for by the government tried to kill their ass. Go check out the 70s, the last time they tried to run this stuff on us. Go check them out. Yeah. This ain't their first time. This ain't their first rodeo. Hey, Queen of the South. Thanks for coming through, sweetie. Christ Council, what's up, bro? What's going on with you? What's going on, Bree?
What's up, man?
Nothing much, man. Just just wrapping the taste, man, about a little of these issues, man, that we never hear talked about, but need to be talked about, man. Just you know, I'm always been a drummer, a person that's into the drama. But yeah, I know, Queen. Always be into the drama, but sometimes it's worth a time out. Let's talk about some shit that's real. Let's talk about something with some substance to it.
For sure.
And I never get that. I visit your channel when you had your homie over there and y'all doing a little something and whatnot. And
Yeah.
I be going over there trying to start some stuff. You already know.
Oh yeah. I wouldn't want it no other way, baby.
So I'm just saying, man, a lot of people is not privy. And it's not because the information is not out there. It's not because the information not out there. It's because they just don't want to know. Person just really sweet. What's going on, bro?
Chill, man. What's good with it, Brick?
All right. What's going on with you and Styles, man?
Oh man, that's a long running beef, man.
Yeah.
That's going all the way back to 2014.
Oh shit.
Yeah, man.
You don't say.
Oh yeah, man.
That long?
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
see, I knew how you feel about him, but you just put it right here in the chat room. I said, "What are you talking about?"
Oh, that's basically my way of saying hello. I've been saying that for about 5 years straight now. I don't even type in the chat and tell this. That's my ritual now.
That's what's up. I ain't hating on you. There's some more ice in there. I don't want it. That's okay.
Yeah, man. I ain't want to detract from your show, man. I actually came to I was listening to what I just popped in, heard what you was speaking of, man. I wanted to jump in with you brothers.
Come on, man. Get off in there.
Yeah, I ain't had nothing to add yet. At the moment, I was listening. I'd rather be able to talk to you than
okay. Okay. But yeah, my queen just come through. Miss Creole then came through. Now I'm just not meeting Miss Creole yesterday. And I don't know if you was privy to what was going on yesterday, man, but she was able to get down to the bottom of some things. There was some sisters sitting up there for a minute that really wasn't getting to the nitty gritty. And she was able to get down to the nitty gritty on some things. So I definitely.
I'm sorry, I missed it. I missed it.
Oh man, just Vic ain't really got nothing up, but I'm gonna touch on it. I'm gonna try to put this other channel together so I can separate me commentating on things that happen in the sectors, because I was thinking about being like a highlight, a chat room highlight type of guy.
Yeah,
the show within the show.
Yeah,
I ain't seen nobody do that neither, man. So I got a few ideas that I want to touch down on. It's just all about executing them the way I know I can. But I got to get adjusted to this technical stuff, man. I'm a little lost right now, little brother.
I'm in there with you. I've just downloaded this OBS Studio. But it really ain't that hard. You got YouTube. That's pretty much like a step-by-step walkthrough.
Okay. I got you on that. I don't know what happened to Young Bree, but he was in here. Did you go back and check out what Brother Mongoose was talking about the other night, man?
Which part?
Because you fell asleep on
it.
Yeah.
I went back and listened to the show. Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Man, I told you, man, he ain't gonna disappoint, man. We let him go ahead and get his ramble on.
Yeah, but I wish he was able to come on when we were streaming the other day, man. But after coming over here and listening to him, I see why it was taking a while, because he didn't really understand how to get in at first. But
yeah, I appreciate you for helping me helping me help him get adjusted, man. Because man, it was starting to get frustrating.
I already
Starting to
know
get
how it be,
frustrating.
man. I
Yeah,
already know how that thing be. After I get fixated though on trying to help somebody get in, it'd be like, all right, now we done spent this much time. We ain't about to stop until this thing finished.
yeah. That's why I said the show was dedicated to just making sure he get in here. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, yeah,
But
that was
yeah,
fun though, man.
man, he got a plethora of stuff to get off, man. I know it's gonna make him feel so good to get around some people that's actually listening.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Because he surprised me, bro. Because me and him come from two different angles. I know you ain't peeped it yet because we ain't got a chance to tangle yet. But yeah, man, he got a lot of angles that I don't agree with.
okay,
But it's important for me to let him get his dialogue out before I even try to, come at him in any kind of way. I want him to get out everything he needs to say, and then I will
right,
come with my rebuttals. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But yeah, other than that, man, I be wanting to get on a little bit more, but I wanted to have some substance. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to just be because I can. I wanted to have something of some impact to it.
definitely.
And I want to sound like a broken record most of all.
You say you do or you don't?
I do.
Oh, okay.
I want to sound like a broken record because the stuff that I'm putting out here, man, it ain't nothing that's gonna kill you, something that's gonna help you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And people forget.
Yeah. That's how we made, man. We inherited that. We remember things that's not really important, and we forget things that's real important. So I like to sound like a broken record out here.
Really bad.
You
But
know?
yeah, man. I didn't want to change the subject of your show, but I don't even want to ask you what you was talking about because I heard a little bit about like what they're hiding from us.
I spoke on what was going on from yesterday.
Oh,
Like the
okay.
little snake stuff that was going on. We had somebody that was showing some real promise that came from the beef sector over here. And just come to find out, she was on some sneaky stuff, man. Kind of hurt my feelings,
Nah.
Yeah. And look, she didn't bring it my way. She didn't bring the treachery, the deceitful stuff my way. But if she did it to those people that was sticking their neck out for her and trying to step up for her, why wouldn't she do it to me eventually?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Facts.
That's just
Facts. Facts. Facts.
so
Yeah.
I was speaking on that, and I spoke on how my cousin got the jab twice, like they was
Uh
advising us to do.
he got the
And
Johnson.
I forgot what he got, but he got the two. Remember they was telling you had to get the one, and then you had to go get the two.
Yeah.
Well, he got the two, and he didn't caught C-19 twice since then.
He has. Dang.
Yeah. And I talked about the incident at the concert.
Oh yeah, Travis Scott.
Yeah, yeah. You know
Yeah, he
anything?
kept on performing.
You know anything about him, like personally, like
Oh yeah, he's one of my favorite artists.
where he come from, and
His dad used to be his dad. All right, all these people, man. Again, they didn't. He didn't grow to be Travis Scott. He was groomed to be Travis Scott, just like a lot of all these other artists. But his dad was already in the business. His dad used to work with Kanye a while ago,
mm,
and
okay,
yeah, which he had like a lot of his musical influences, like from Kanye West. He's heavily involved with um, a lot of owl worship or bell worship in his music. His very first album was called Owl Pharaoh.
yeah,
Um, yeah, and like his shows, I've been to a few of his shows before. Like
okay,
they're like raging shows, like it's like a mosh pit environment. Like people go there,
oh,
yeah,
okay,
like you go there with the intention. I'm gonna bust somebody's nose with my elbow today. I'm gonna
Wow.
leave from out that mosh pit possibly with a broken arm today.
Wow. Thank you for that input, bro. I didn't know that. I had no clue, man. Wow. Cause see, I remember uh growing up, or should I say in my younger 20s, I remember the rockers used to do it like that. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I didn't know
Oh
they
yeah.
do, man.
You been in the mosh pit before?
No, no, but I used to do a lot of bodyguard and bouncing type jobs before,
Mm.
and
Okay.
I was around it, but I never been like I never participated in it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. I am my mosh pits, man. It is like a super adrenaline rush, man. Like it's like it's like the peak of a mob mentality, the peak of a controlled mob mentality. Like everybody's inside there, you're enjoying the music and reciting and chanting the words that are being said while you got all these flashing colors and spiral lights and pulsating vibrations that are
yeah,
going on.
yeah.
And
Wow.
then like the whole time, just like like the music makes you like amped like you're on cocaine. So
Mm-hmm.
like
Mm-hmm.
it makes you want to push, it makes you want to. Somebody pushes you, it's like you absorb that energy and you want to. But inside there, they started stampeding. They was acting like they was at a damage Ishbala, like they was the Ishbalas and they was out there worshiping. And man, to
Yeah.
watch him still keep on performing, that was the part that was weird to me. Like he just kept on. He was looking at them while the guy was. You could
The
hear them
audio
screaming.
fucking up.
I said,
The
"Oh yeah,
audio fucking up.
I fucking hear me."
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh yeah, I say he was out there just staring at everybody while you can hear people screaming, "Help me up! I can't breathe! Help me up!" You see paramedics rushing inside there.
Wow. See, that's something, Christ Council, because every time I speak on certain issues, bro, you always coming with some real life shit that bag up everything I be speaking on, man. And like I told you, I don't believe in coincidences.
Yeah, me either, man. Yeah, man,
I don't believe in coincidences, man.
that
Damn.
thing definitely was wild, man. I feel like that thing was like a. It looked like it was some sort of sacrifice. You remember? You remember the movie Pinocchio?
Yeah.
You remember like all the
I remember
lost
the story.
boys, and they had all the lost boys. Well, I don't know if they were called lost boys, but all the bad boys. They were on all the real boys, and there was like this guy that came in town with this circus, and all the real boys that went to like this big carnival circus thing that this guy was throwing, and he was giving all the people there like these drinks, basically like intoxicated them, the kids there with all of these drinks, and had them smoke and stuff, and dancing, and listen to music, and party games, and then they all turned to jackasses.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember that. I remember that.
And he was taking the jackasses and was feeding them off at his selling them off, but that's kind of what that stuff be looking like to me. Like that's how I be feeling like even when you're there, because you do it is like a energy that takes over you. It's like kind of like when I don't know how to describe it, but I mean it's like a not like a like you being possessed, but like you're. I guess it because it comes in the light of you having a good time and you enjoying yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You just going with the flow. You really wouldn't see it for what it is unless you was like on the outside looking in, or if you was tripping on acid or something and you was looking at people, it was like, dang, these some demons.
Wow. Hey man, I'm so glad you brush some of the dust off that issue because man, I be trying to tell people, man. You know what I'm saying? I try to tell them, uh, this is what these people do, man. This is like this is like to have that many lives lost. You would think a normal person be, oh, hey, somebody help that person. But see,
he kept on performing.
Yeah, and this is what, when you see, if you go look in the history and you go look at when this happened in rock concerts, they like get even hyper.
Yeah.
When these lives get lost. And wow, you just told me that basically the rave ain't for the crazy young white boys no more.
Nah.
They done made it for the man.
Man, you heard of Playboy Cardi?
Playboy Cardi?
Yeah.
You talking about nah, it can't be the same one. Is it a girl?
Nah, it's a dude.
Okay, no.
It's a black dude. He's another rage rapper. I don't know, but yeah, he's another rapper, but he makes music like Travis Scott, and his shows are like that. His shows are raging like that. He claims that he's a vampire now. He's a rapper, black dude that claims he's a vampire now.
Okay.
But
Okay.
yeah, there was a dude that had a seizure. This was like about a week ago. They got it like as a meme right now. This guy's having a seizure or whatever. No, or I think he was having an aneurysm or something from all the flashing lights. He was having some sort of seizure from all the flashing lights at the show. And then he was getting like crushed because everybody was pushing up on him during the performance.
Okay.
And so Playboy Cardi like stops the performance for a second. And he's like, "Hey, I just heard that we had somebody almost die from a seizure inside here because y'all inside here raging too hard. All right, I just want to let y'all know y'all doing good. Let's keep it going." And then he goes right back into performing. And then everybody, audience, like started screaming even louder.
Wow.
Playboy Cardi. I like Playboy Cardi. I like his music.
Playboy Cardi.
If you never did cocaine and lean at the same time, listen to his music, and that's kind of what it feels like.
Okay, listen. Now, ain't Travis Scott the one that made? Don't he be making the songs for the NBA 2K?
Yeah.
Okay, he made that Highest in the Room.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I thought I had one of his cuts on my playlist on my Spotify. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's definitely a household name.
Yeah. Now look, I only heard about him. I think that was either this year, last year. You remember McDonald's was doing a little
thing. I'm about to
for?
say, the McDonald's meal.
Yeah, that's where I heard about him at. Straight up.
Yeah.
Before that, then that's why I played the 2K, and I'm playing 2K. I'm like, oh, I like this little cut. Let me see if this is a real song. Went ahead and put that on my little list or whatnot. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
I get credit what credit's due now, but I can hear a lot of these songs. I can hear the what they call it a witch language.
Yeah.
I can hear the witch language in a lot of the songs, and when I hear it when I hear it clearly, I don't care how much I like the song, I don't mess with it. Let me tell you one of them that the witch language was in strong. That was my song for a long time. Do you remember? You kind of young. Do you remember the song Michael Jackson made, "Tell the Angels No"?
No.
It go like, "Tell the angels no, I don't want to leave my baby alone."
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Now listen, man. I promise you that song have got me in some pretty good positions, right?
Mm-hmm.
I never would imagine that song right there because of what it's about. But when you listen to the story within the story, this man is basically letting us know that he desire and crave to be with creation rather than God. And that that everything besides God was created. So he basically making a woman.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you know anything about Satan, Satan has called himself a woman on plenty of occasions. He's like either or.
Yeah, androgynous.
Androgynous. There you go. Thanks, brother. So when you hear Mike say that he tell the angels no, when the angel come to take him, he tell the angels no. He don't want to leave his baby alone. And it's so innocent, but the language in that, man, it's like you can't deny it, man. When you literally listen to the song, you can't deny what he's saying. You can't deny it, bro. And it's a beautiful song.
Hey, the most beautiful ones.
Them be the ones, brother. Show enough, man. Show enough. Say that stuff, brother. Them be the ones that trap you, man. And it shouldn't surprise you because of who Satan was before he failed. And listen, just because he failed don't mean he lost all the attributes he had when he was there.
No.
Quit thinking you're going to get this ugly, fucked up, grotesque looking being that's trying to take advantage of you. And bear witness that this dude is anything but disgusting looking or sounding. The most beautiful is looking, sounding thing you could ever encounter. That's what he is. Yeah, man. But yeah, man, you always be coming through, man. I promise you, bro. You shared some light on that Travis Scott tip because before that, it was just me talking about how foolish it was to pay to go see a man sweat at a concert and lose your life at the same time. You know what I'm saying? And lose your life just for trying to go have a good time. But now I know that these people knew what they were going to. They knew what it was about. It ain't like they just went and just, found out when they got there.
No. Oh, no. Now, if you, all right, so tickets to Travis Scott concert is like 20s, 25, actually like about 45 for like the very back. And then like to get in the very, very front, you're looking at $500 to $1,100. And that's what you're paying to be in the mosh pit. And they got front row seats that you can sit down there.
Yeah.
And then they got the mosh pit. The mosh pit ain't like 3, 4, 5 rows. Like the mosh pit is like all front row seating. So like, and you be having females there, like, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. They knew exactly what they was going there for. There was no denying that.
Wow, brother. Man. Hey man, you just don't know how much I appreciate your counsel, brother. Man, that's powerful there, man, because here it is. I'm just going off of my little 44 years of knowledge that, I have in me. I didn't know nothing about this stuff going on. And then you come and just basically put a cherry and the whipped cream on top of what the fuck I did. Man, that's what's up, bro, man. That's what's up. That's why it's always good to have a conversation. Just because niggas way younger than you, way older than you, don't throw out the fact that even old dogs can learn new tricks, man. Have the conversation. Have the conversation, man, because with this conversation here, man, you just put me up on something that I had no clue of, man. I had no clue of nothing like this going on, bro.
But the way that people act at the shows, like I'm talking about, I mean, like you have super fans back then, and like girls passing out and stuff like that back in the day. Now you got grown men doing that, and that's how they be with him at his show. Grown men. When I say grown men, I'm talking about like at least all the way up to about 19 years old, 19, 20 years old. Acted like that. Acted like that with him specifically.
Young, energetic, all that energy, man, all that, man. Damn. Don't all sound good, brother. That don't sound good, man.
If he wanted to, he could instruct all of those people to attack somebody. They would.
That's what they was doing in a lot of the what I want to call them, heavy metal.
Mm-hmm.
They was doing that at a lot of the heavy metal shit, man. And look, it goes down, man. And I'm speaking to you out of somebody that was like on the outside listening to what was going on in the inside.
Mm-hmm.
And dog, it was like I was more than pleased, and back then I was younger. I love to be aggressive when I was younger. I was pleased not to be in the inside, because you get paid more if you was in the inside. And I was wondering, like, why would you get paid more if you in the inside? So when I didn't qualify for the inside, it wasn't no argument. It wasn't no, hey, why? It wasn't none of that. It was okay.
Yeah.
It was okay. I got it. I know I got to stay in here. Every so many minutes, I got to rotate this way, stay there for a hot second, then rotate back, you know what I'm saying? And then check in at the door, make sure everything good. I'm straight with that, man. Get paid for that. I'm good. But man, what I heard in those few in those few cases, I didn't never want to experience nothing like that for myself. And to know these people paid to experience this,
Mm-hmm.
Man. Come
Yeah,
on, man.
it get wild inside there, man. Like it get wild. Usually elbows start flying pretty quickly.
Mm.
And it's not like an intentional, like, well, I don't know. I can't really say it's like you don't go inside there think, but yeah, I mean, you do go in there, like, feel like, yeah, I'm going to, knowing that you're going to elbow somebody. But it's not like you be looking for anybody particular to elbow. It's like you just be like hypnotized. You
You get
just
into
be,
that trance.
yeah, like you just be jumping around, throwing elbows everywhere, not giving a fuck at who's there that's on the receiving end. You getting hit and everything else. Soon as somebody hits you, like that energy amps you up even more. Now you wanting to throw knees and elbows even harder. Now you wanting to kick and push, like it.
Mm.
But
Now look,
because
did
everybody's
you
doing it, it's like my
did
fault.
you actually participate in Mosh Pit?
Oh yeah, plenty. I got videos. I got a. I got a video up on my page of like my little introduction video. You see me in a few mosh pits. One of them's
Okay,
up.
okay. I'm definitely gonna check that out. Because I never really, unless I looked at it on YouTube, I never seen nobody I know in it.
Oh yeah, man. Those things. They said, man, if you ain't never done coke, even if you did
Wow.
do coke,
Wow.
that thing just be
Wow.
lit. It just be turned.
Mm.
It's like one of those things, man. Like if you sitting and watching it from the outside, the energy is so wild. It like pulls you in. Not to where like you get caught in it, but like to where you be like, hey, I want to go experience that. I want to go see what that's about.
Mm-hmm.
That thing look fun.
Well, see, I don't know if y'all privy to this, but it's a guy named John Todd. He used to work in the industry, and he used to move a lot of money for the what they call the 13 families.
Mm-hmm.
And what he talked about was how that the witchcraft is in the songs, and some songs are designed because some people hear the songs and they have a protection over them, whether it be from just naturally, it's a natural protection, or from their grandparents or somebody that prayed for them. And they would literally have to learn the song and say the song, like sing it for themselves in order to get put up under the spell. They would literally have to put the spell on themselves. It's sort of kind of like, do you remember? I know you're young, but you gotta, you know some things. Do you remember Bone Thugs and Harmony?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Do you remember when they came out, how they had that little poem or writing on the back of their CD cover?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and it was like backwards or something like that.
I don't remember how it was. I remember my dad had the tape. It wouldn't even see. We had the tape.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I had the tape before I got the CD. Okay. So, when you digest that, see, it was something about it because I was doing dirt when they came out. You know, I was into the dirt type of life, and it was something about when I read on that. When I was reading that thing, it stopped me at like a quarter of the way through. I can't remember exactly what's on there. I'm gonna probably do a show on it one day. I can't remember exactly what was on there, but as I was reading it, I just got one of the creepiest feelings come over me, bro. And you know what I'm saying? You know me good enough that, you know, if I was, you know, just talking stuff, you probably would know I'm just talking stuff, but I'm serious as a heart attack right now. One of the creepiest feelings just came over me, and I just stopped. And I ain't never tried to go back and look at it again or nothing since then. That was in 95. That was in 95 when that first of the month CD came out.
It's the first of the month. Wake up.
So when I seen that, and then I, you know, as I live and I learned what their purpose was, what Eazy-E purpose was, I started to understand why I didn't read the rest of it, why something stopped me. And like I said, it was that protection. Now, don't forget, you know, don't think that I wasn't rapping every Tupac song at this time, or who else was out around this time? E40 and all them cats was out then. Ant Banks, you know, names like that. I was rapping all them songs, but see, Bone came from a different perspective.
Yeah,
they came from a demonic perspective. It was like the introduction off into that. Now we had Eshine here in Detroit. You ever heard of Eshine? Eshine was a straight up satanic rapper. He was a straight up. That's what he rapped about. He rapped about the devil and him doing devil type stuff. So it was a rumor here, like when Eminem got big, it was a rumor here that Eminem slapped him up and basically chased him off of the music scene. Like, I'm taking over on that tip now, type of shit.
Oh, wow.
Now, I don't know how true it is, but there was a rumor about that because I had just stopped hearing him, period. He had got real big. He was from Detroit, but he had got real big out west, which shouldn't be no big surprise because the Satanic Church is out west. It's in San Francisco. So when you hear a satanic person getting big out west, you know, close to California,
Lana Del Rey,
Los Angeles, you know, it shouldn't surprise you much. But yeah, and you know, we had like Baby Girl pointing out the 8-Ball MJG, the songs that was out that time. I'm rapping all them songs, but see, ain't none of them are is designed for you to put a spell on yourself. See, Bone came with different tones. They came with different sounds, and they made like a harmony with their rap lyrics, which was something that was kind of unheard of.
Yeah.
But the frequencies they touched, they were designed to touch that way. You know what I'm saying? They were designed to put you in a spell. And that's exactly what a lot of people did. A lot of people fell up under that spell. You know, when I went in, man, let's just say this, in a 3-year period, I seen over 700,000 people go to prison.
Yeah.
It went from the number I was to almost over 700,000 people getting a number. Yeah. So you can see a lot of these spells work. I can say,
I said,
huh?
oh yeah.
I can vouch for Tupac having me up under a spell.
What kind?
That thug. And to find out that the true identity of a thug is a demon. And that's what I was about. I was doing dumb shit, the shit that thugs do. Stealing, trying to sell drugs, lying, just a lot of stuff that so-called thugs do. Christ Council fell off. He'd be back. And I was up under a hypnotic spell because before Tupac, I was straight R&B. I used to rap, but I couldn't really identify with the rappers. I was straight R&B. I was straight whispers, Earth, Wind, and Fire. Who's like you had Cut Close, you had Jade, Babyface, off in that time period. You had a lot of people that was a lot of musicians. I just felt like the realest music came from R&B versus rap. It was some rap that I liked, but I liked it more R&B than rap. And when Tupac came out, he kind of like filled the void because this was like somebody actually rapping about stuff that I was going through and wanted to go through. It wasn't about what you had and what you didn't have. It was just about, what they call it, thugging. Thank you, Eunice. Thank you for coming through, baby. Appreciate you. Yeah, there you go. I just felt like more of a connection there. And sure enough, when Tupac came out, oh, okay, I got you, brother. I appreciate you for coming through. If if you want to, get back up here, just let me know. I'll drop the link if you find another way. But yeah, I used to love the singing, Izzy, brother. Be honest with you, I was young, but I liked the older music a lot better than I liked the music of my time. So, I was more on the older crowd. I carried myself a lot older too. I was a big boy, so I had to carry myself well. My mama was here. She didn't play no other way. That's why I love my women. I don't give a fuck if they don't love themselves. If they do disrespect themselves, I ain't gonna ever hate them. I was raised by one that was going through hell, raising me and my older sister by herself. And she did what she can do. And I benefit from her for her not aborting me or not giving me away to this day. She ain't never give up, despite the many demons. So yeah, I can identify with that. But when Pac came, y'all, it touched something else in me. And it made me, I had the fear of not dying before. It was spiritual based. But this feeling that Pac gave me, not being scared to die, this was on some other shit. I wasn't scared to die, and I wasn't scared to do dumb shit neither. And I eventually got caught up with on the dumb shit. And because I knew better and still did dumb shit, the definition of insanity, doing the same shit, expecting different results. Every time I stuck my hand in the cookie jar, damn, they got that bitch bit off. Now you say, why me? Why is always me? All these other, I'm always being, yeah, because you know better. And these other people didn't know better. Well, I went through this and my mama was, yeah, but you still know better. Your mama did just enough to make sure you know better. And you still doing dumb shit. Even though my mama probably did dumb shit. She didn't do it on the scale that I did. No. Nope. Nope. But other than that, y'all, I was able to live. I was able to learn, and I was able to feel so good about getting them ass whoopings after I did close examination of them. Like, for instance, this Tupac ass whooping. And the few that's still hanging out with me, y'all might not like what I'm about to say, but it's the same for all of these people. They are characters. They are characters. They are not real people. They're only here because they can draw a crowd, they can attract a lot of attention, and they can mislead a lot of people. If they didn't have that type of power, we would never know about them. Now, just look at the backstory, y'all. He is a descendant of a woman that used to be in the Black Panthers. Yeah. She was a descendant. He is a descendant of a Black Panther. Right? Follow me, y'all. I know a lot of people is black orientated, but I'm not. So I never really fell for it. I believed it, but I didn't ever fall for it. All right. A organization put together by none other than the CIA. Well, why would the CIA do this? Well, they got documents that they were looking for something called the Black Messiah. Yeah. See, these people understand that at certain times of the year, after a certain number of years, a certain type of intelligence is born. And what these colleges is put here for, what these help centers is put here for, is to make sure that they track this Black Messiah. I know you hear Messiah and you think one. Well, no, it's not just merely one. It's one every so many years. But what this is, it's a net put in place to snare. Even if a person don't want to be snared, they get snared. They give us the program, and it's on us to follow the program. The program is, no matter how messed up you are, send your kids to college. If you don't send your kids to college, you're a failure of a parent. Yeah. Because you didn't send them to college. See, they don't include the part of the costs and things like that, how people literally go broke trying to live the life of somebody else just because this program says that you're less than who you are because of this. They don't tell you about the many taxes and many loans that got to be paid back and things of that nature. See, your only option is to be a real good sports player or one of the highest in the room. And what I mean by highest in the room, one of the smartest. I'm just saying high. You know, we was talking about old boy earlier, Travis Scott. That's one of his songs I like, highest in the room. So, see, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Yeah, see, they don't include all that stuff. And they know that when they say these things, we're just going to blindly just go dive right in because it's the program. We do what we told, even though something in our head is saying, no, there's a better way. No, 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 no. But this is their program. This is their program. See, what you think Different World and the Cosby Show was all about? You think it was about the lives of real black people? Or do you think it was all about making sure you niggas knew to send your babies either to the army or college? Which one? Take your pick. Take your pick. Now, if you pick the latter, You partially woke. You partially woke. It was never about real people. It was about characters. And they knew that given this program, you're going to have a lot of millions of people trying to live up to what these characters do. It's a form of control. That's all it is. It's control. You figure out, damn, how this phone knew what I was talking about right before I got ready to dial it in. It's because control. You have the thoughts that you have because you give something or someone the power to advise you to have these certain thoughts. It's just this simple. Notice, I want you to do a test one day. I want you to go around some people that's in tune with the new crowd and tell them, just do this for the sake of conversation. Just say you don't know a certain actor or you haven't heard a certain song before. Oh, I got an even better one for you. Say that you don't mess with cell phones and you don't mess with social media. Watch what they say. Watch what happens. It's going to be like one of the biggest surprising looks on people's face.
Wow.
Like, wow, how?
Nobody. It wasn't even getting close.
But yeah, that part, y'all. And meanwhile, you in debt. Ain't nobody feeling sorry for you. Well, I sent my baby to college. Yeah, but you bold. You bold. And your baby bold. So your only hope is to pick up a ball and throw a ball and run a ball, right? Or be the smartest thing in the class. That's your only hope if you want to escape debt. That's all they're put here for. Look who own the colleges. Look who own these colleges. And then go take a look at the fraternities inside the college. Go see what they're about. Don't just hear the pros. Hear the cons too. Don't just look at it one-sided. Look at it with both eyes. You don't even need no third eye. Just look at it with the two. See, you got 2 ears, 2 eyes, and 1 mouth. That's all for a reason. Look at it with the two. Your colleges are ran by either Catholics or Jesuits. It's simple. And look, they're all the same. They're one and the same. Now you ask, why would they? How? Well, that's the way the net is set up. See, before you get any kind of fame, you got to bow down. Before you get any type of prestige in this world, you got to bow down. You think just because you hella smart or you hella inventive, you can just step up and do what the hell you want to do? Again, wake the fuck up. That ain't it. You think because you can jump out of gym? You think because you can dunk a ball through the hoop off just jumping off your baby toe? You think that in itself gets you fame? No, man. You got to bend over. You got to touch your toes. Or you got to sacrifice something. Satan likes blood. What you think all these wars is about? You think China is really beefing with Donald Trump or whatever crazy shit they telling you on the news? You think Saddam Hussein and the Bushes was into it with each other? Really? I mean, you got to be real young. And you got to look at things only instructed to look at for you to believe something like that. These people are in the brotherhood. You don't become president of no country or dictator of no country or a Hitler type dude without somebody putting you there, without being a part of the brotherhood. Understand this. You think Farrakhan has been talking the rhetoric he's been talking for all these many years because they having mercy on them? Because they want to see a black man talk stuff about white people, the powers that be? You really think that? These are brotherhood people. Go look at their speeches. Pay attention to their hands. Pay attention to how they touch their face. These people are sick and they don't give a fuck about you. Especially you, because you're not a part of the brotherhood. These people are sick. You're going to go back and look at Saddam Hussein. If you want to test me and see if I'm about that life, you're going to see Saddam Hussein throw up the same hand signs as Farrakhan. You're going to see Farrakhan throw up the same hand signs as goddamn Hitler. You're going to see Hitler throw up the same damn hand signs as Daddy and Son Bush. You're going to see Donald Trump throw up the same hand signs that Daddy and Son Bush and President Putin throw up. Kim Jong-il building nuclear weapons. Man, y'all better quit falling for this same bullshit. He's the enemy. If he let off these nuclear bombs, man, if any bombs get let off, it's going to be your own government letting them bitches off. Everybody want to get to the United States. You think they want to destroy this bitch before they come get their American dream on? Wake the fuck up, man. I'm sorry to get the cursing like this, y'all, consecutively like this, y'all. But I get just pissed off at thinking on how many years I spent believing this bullshit. I used to be on MSNBC and all that shit, man, all day, man. Come to find out, all that shit is controlled. All that shit are owned by 3 different people who's in the same brotherhood with each other. Do y'all remember Clinton? What's his name? Kerry and Bush going against each other in the president election? Y'all remember that? And then you find out they was in the same brotherhood with each other, skull and bones. Meaning the same agenda, no matter which way you go. These people seen Obama coming in, they actually thought something was going to be different, man. Yeah, something different happened, all right. Something different happened, all right. To all you motherfuckers that worship color rather than worship, or should I say respect the way a person treats you and the people around you. Oh, they did a trick on you with Obama. See, they caught you sleep niggas and they said, look, we just gonna put them in here. Y'all gonna think we did. Y'all gonna think this some hell of a shit. We're gonna put him in there and we're gonna still do the exact same shit we've been doing, nothing different. And guess what? That's what happened. Only thing Obama did was make it easier for these people to get their SSI and all that shit. He made it a little bit simpler for that to happen. And he okayed gay marriage. That's it. Do y'all remember all the hoaxes people was thinking was real, like the gay bar shooting and the couple that's supposed to have been on a shooting spree and stuff like that? And where the kids got caught up at Sandy Hook. Do y'all know that all those hoaxes, the Michael Brown, Trayvon Martin, y'all notice that Obama never said nothing on getting these corrupt cops off the streets, and he never spit any of that white and black rhetoric? No. No, he didn't do that. He spit right in your face. And then look, nigga turn right back around and get mad at you for pointing it out. Talking about how good. One person said Obama helped me to make my own decisions. Some crazy shit like that somebody told me. I said, what? He gave me the right to make my own decisions. Oh, okay. Okay. He did that then. Okay. See, a motherfucker that dumb and naive, you gotta let them walk their own walk. You can't try to help nobody like that. See, when they caping too hard for another man, somebody they ain't never met, who ain't never came and helped them personally in their everyday life, you gotta let them walk their own walk. And hey, be ready for them when they fall. Because they're gonna see you still where you was at and still moving forward when they fall. And see, you don't want to express that little disappointment you got when you seen them caping. You want to help them and try to help them understand why they was falling and why they gonna keep falling if they keep doing the same shit. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, y'all, it's been about 2:17. I'm having a good time talking. Hey, I'm just trying to let it be known, man. Ain't nobody else saying this. And I got some people saying this, but ain't nobody pointing to them. I want y'all to start checking out gematria, man. This is the way they laugh in our face. This is the way they do these fake sports. They use gematria on us. It's a form of witchcraft. It's Kabbalism. It's a form of witchcraft. I kick it with this guy named Zachary K. Hubbard. Zachary K. Hubbard. And you know, you get these guys that talk about some I'm gonna do a show on this too, y'all, because I don't know if y'all know who William Cooper is, but I'm gonna introduce y'all to him. I go to this one guy who is the actual reason I know about Zachary K. Hubbard, because they was beefing with each other. And right before this guy go off, you get this dude that say he make a reference to William Cooper. And this guy named Russian Vids I used to mess around with. And Russian Vids, he says, well, William Cooper was one of them. He was part of the Brotherhood, blase splee. Yep, that's his name, or Zachary K. Hubbard. But yep, that's it right there. And I said to myself, why now this guy Russian Vids, he supposed to be like some type of Christian type of dude, right? So I like to remind these people, and you know, I'm a real small guy, so I know he ain't gonna ever probably hear what I'm saying unless the creator want him to. Why are we discussing a man that admitted he was in a secret society, that he was put in there and raised in there and groomed in there by his parents? 1 second.
Yes, I'm sorry.
So just because this person was in this secret society and got out of it, does that mean the information that he poured out on us wasn't legit information? So why would we re-dig back up where he come from in order to discredit the information that we have witnessed happen? Why would we go back and bring that up? Why would we now this guy's, I'm telling you, he's supposed to be like a Christian type of guy, right? So it's like, you never heard of the Apostle Paul before? Do you know that the Apostle Paul was down with the occult before he started following Christ? Do you know the Apostle Paul wrote more of the Christian Greek scriptures than any other apostle? So it's like, why would you bring this up You supposed to be whatever a Christian is supposed to be. Why would you bring this up? Why is this even any relevance on your channel? So you saying the whole Christian faith is a sham, right? Because I know for a fact that the Apostle Paul was killing Christians before he in fact came one. So you telling me that a person who lived their younger life and most of their adult life in the occult can't break out, right? Can't give you information that you wasn't privy to before they broke out. And you just say to hell with everything they gave us, everything, because he dead now, everything he gave us, just spit out. Now, see, I'm trying to tell y'all something. Even if he was a plant, even if he wasn't who he say he is, we're going off the information. We don't worship a motherfucking man anyway. Yeah, he gave us the information. Yeah, he's a fellow believer in Christ. That's it. What that mean? That mean if he down, we help him up. That mean if he hurting, we try to help him feel better. That mean if he's starving, give him something to eat. That mean if he broke, he ain't got it. That mean make sure he on the same level as we on. But in no way, form, or fashion do that mean we supposed to be worshiping this guy because he giving us information. No, that ain't the way it worked. See, when Jesus taught the 72, and those 72 came back from their mission going house to house and door to door, and they heard them people hollering out Jesus' name, preaching the same way they just got finished preaching, but they didn't know who they was because they wasn't taught by Jesus or them. And one of the apostles said, you want us to stop them? And Jesus said, nah. Why would you do that? They preaching my name. So that's why I say you won't hear me attacking the church. You'll hear me attacking the actions of the church. Because even though the actions of the church is things like celebrating holidays and having idols inside their place of worship, they still give you the key to the kingdom. And that key is the name of Jesus. So if you want to get deeper off into who this person is, you can. Let's just put it like that. You can. And if you don't want to, you can do that as well. But if you do, they giving you the keys. Jesus Christ is the key. Jesus Christ said you can't have the Father without me, and you can't have me without the Father. It's a one deal thing. So I ask you, to just pay attention to what's going on around us. Check that part out. Check that part out, y'all. Because these people trying to have y'all miss out on y'all blessings. Y'all got blessings sitting there waiting on y'all. And if y'all let these people talk y'all out of y'all blessings, it's totally on y'all. God is not going to hate you because you missing out on your blessings. He going to hurt because you come from him and he can feel your pain. He's not going to feel good about it, but he's not going to hate you for you missing out on your treasure, period. These people, these sick bastards, they believe, they know the Bible is the truth, but they put all their efforts into making you think it's a lie. All their efforts into making you think that this book is lying to you because they know you got blessings waiting on you. They know, Satan know the only way he can hurt God is to hurt you. He knows this. It ain't no doubt about it. Look at his people, man. The people that made up their mind to follow him. Look how angry they be, man. You bring up Christ, they get angry, man. And I tell y'all, it ain't them. It's what's controlling them that's angry. But throughout all that, I'm telling you, let me show y'all how to battle these demons. Just show love. Just show love. And I'm talking about even to the people like me and baby girl ran into last night over there at Tracy's. Even when people show hate towards themselves with their own actions, we don't got to help them hate themselves. We ain't got to help them beat themselves up. What we got to do is show love. Show love. Sometimes love is saying something kind and stepping the hell off. Because you know if you stick around too long, you're going to end up, saying something bad or doing something bad. So sometimes love is just saying a kind word or draw a line in the sand and just step off. Just let a person do what they're going to do. That's what love is a lot of time. Y'all want to battle demons? All y'all got to do is move like that. You move like that, can't no demon ever fuck with you. Ever. Because the love is going to kill it. The love is going to move it out the way. Y'all ever had that day when y'all feeling real good, whether y'all got some money or whatever, and somebody come along and just start shitting on your day? Real negative, y'all ever had that happen? Now, instead for stooping down to stupidity with that motherfucker, try showing him some love. Try sidestepping him in love. Watch what happened. Watch what happened, man. See, the scriptures say, be careful who you're entertaining, because it could and just might be an angel. Yeah. Hey, Juicy B, what's good? Hate you got here hate you got here. I ain't gonna take it past 2:30. But thank you for coming through. Thank you. Yeah. But y'all want to battle these demons? See, y'all don't take my word for it. Take Christ's word for it. Christ was the first one came on the scene and told y'all it was demons in the game. Y'all want to battle these demons? Y'all want to make sure these demons don't come around y'all? Put that love out there on their ass. Man, I tell you, man, I tell my sons, man, just what the Bible told me. When you're good to people that treat you mean, it's like them reaping hot coals on their head. Thank you. I'm so happy to hear that. And hey, don't forget, we didn't meet from coincidence last night. I didn't see your name up there on the big screen for no reason. And you didn't just appear over here for no reason. A married woman, we met for a reason. And I so appreciate you and very honored to have y'all come through and check me out. Just thank God, man. Just thank God. The God of Abraham. Just thank God. I'll call him Jehovah. Some people call him Yahweh. Some people say Yahweh. The God of the Bible, y'all. In the name of his son, Jesus Christ's name, I just hope y'all have a real good day. The rest of this day, because we already in the next day, y'all. Y'all have a real good day. And just hurt these demons with that love. And won't shit stop y'all. I see y'all around. Y'all know I'll be in some of the chat rooms we be in together. I see y'all. Thank you. I really so appreciate y'all coming through and hollering at me. I really do. Y'all have a nice day, y'all. Peace.